Hi friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Brittany, and today's message is going to be titled Go Quickly with the Natural Flow. Okay, this message is actually going to be derived from the story of Isaac and Rebekah in Genesis. Okay, so we're going to first get into it. So we know that Rebekah went from being, not a wife one moment. She went from being in her purpose. She went from being selfless and, helping out a stranger who initially ended up changing her life. Okay. So she went from, working in her purpose, getting in her routine, to meeting this stranger, which was his master's servant, meeting him, to him totally changing her life. After he sat with her family, he claimed her, he took her back to his master. This man was in the purpose and the will of God, as well as in the purpose and the will of his master. Okay, but she had to go quickly. Once her family agreed, he asked her, would she go? She said, I will go. Okay, so that's where this message is actually coming from. You're going to have to go quickly. Okay, so quickly. And so when God had been ministering this to me, I'm thinking like, not quickly does not mean in a frantic, drop everything you going, drop everything you doing and go run off into the sunset. That's not what this means. But there is going to be a natural progression of things moving, at a faster pace than maybe usual for you. Okay. And so God had just been ministering that to me. Okay. So some of the things that the Lord had laid on my heart that I want to actually minister to you guys, right, is going to be you're going to be getting to know this person fast. Okay. So this person might be asking you personal questions just right out the gate. Like, this person wants to know, what is the relationship, if you have children, that you have with your children's father or your children's mother. This person is going to be getting like getting very personal, like about your background and your household and the way that you grew up and the way that you're doing things now. But it might progress so fast that maybe the Lord was ministering to me that once you guys get married, you still will be getting to know this person. For some of you guys, okay, so you'll be on your honeymoon, like, and where did you grow up, and tell me more, right? So God had been ministering that to my heart. The second thing was, this person is going to be serious. And I actually want to turn to text. Give me 1 second, y'all. I am going to go to the story of Isaac and Rebekah. Give me 1 second. Where was I reading? Okay. So we know that the servant, so this is in Genesis 24. Okay. We know that the servant, he came out on a mission. Okay. So he got the lesson from his master, and then he got the confirmation from God, right? So this person was God sent. So when he ran into Rebekah, which means captivating, which means she was in the right place at the right time. Okay. He said, is there room in your father's house for us to spend the night? Meaning him, the men that he rode in with, and his camels. Okay. Because now he needs to see about her background. Okay. Because back then in ancient Eastern times, the family ordained the marriages. So pretty much whether Rebekah was ready to go or not, her brothers, could have said, go ahead, we married her off. She can go ahead and go off with the king. Okay. So he came there for business, right? The servant was very serious. Okay. Her brother Laban, was trying to make, the servant feel at home. He was like, come in, get you a nice dinner. And he's like, no, I will not eat until I have told you what I have to say. He was very serious. He was like, I don't want to get distracted. Let me tell you what thus said the Lord, why I'm here, my confirmation, so that you guys can know that it was God, so that you can feel comfortable with letting her go. Okay. The next thing was, when he was able to speak, the family got confirmation. They say, well, this is the Lord. It's going to be up to her. And she said, I will go. Rebekah said, I will go. Okay. So I want to read, after she says, I will go, in verse 59, it says, so they sent their sister Rebekah on her way, along with her nurse and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebekah and said to her, okay, prophesy. Our sister, may you increase to thousands upon thousands. May your offerings possess the cities of their enemies. Okay. So this is something that happened swiftly, but the family was able to send her with your blessings. Like, you have our blessings to go. Okay. So that's where a lot of this message is going to come from. Okay. So the next thing is, when this person get with you, this person is going to be serious. There's going to be a seriousness to this person. Okay. So maybe, the Lord has led you to your person, wherever your person is. Okay. And you might have access to see this person. This person could be a Facebook comedian. This person could be somebody that like to joke around a lot, but the Lord is saying you are going to be surprised at how serious this person is. This man is about his father's business. This woman is about her father's business. When you actually have the connection with this person, which I think these words that I am actually doing, are coming together full circle. Okay. But once you actually come into connection with this person, the Lord is saying this man is going to be serious. This man is going to be intentional, and it might even surprise you. You might even be taken aback by it, because you're so used to this person like cracking jokes and being funny, but you will find that in your alone time with this person is going to be very serious and very intentional. Okay. And this person is going to be upfront. He gonna want to know, or she's gonna want to know who you are, where you're from, about your family, what you're about, and how can you guys move together purposely. How can you guys move together in a way that makes sense? Okay. The next thing is, God wanted to minister to you guys, is that this relationship is going to be spirit led. So a lot of things are going to be intense when you first meet this person. There's going to be a lot of temptations. I think I talked about boundaries like 6 months ago. And although we had fun with that word, it's very important now, okay? Because God says, I put the temptation there, okay? Because this is something that's going to serve you now and forevermore, okay? The temptation is the physicalities is there, okay? And the physicalities will be there now and forevermore. God is saying, I put that there, okay? That's going to be the spice of your relationship forever. But in the beginning, before your marital bed, before the threshing floor, God is not wanting you guys to go forth and rearrange his divine ordinance, okay? That was very important. It's going to be very intense, okay? Because you guys will both be very physically attracted to each other. The next thing was, God was ministering to me that the family will be welcoming. Now, this don't mean that everybody in the family will be welcoming, but I feel prophetically that this person, once he lets it be known that he's going to be serious about you, and I'm saying this about a man, but you can flip this if you are the man, okay? Once he lets it be known that he is serious about you, he's going to be taking you to meet some important people in his family. So this is how you're going to know the seriousness of this person, and you're going to get this family's blessing, because this is not a person that takes everybody to meet their family. He's not a person that takes everybody to meet grandma. He's not a person that takes everyone to meet his mom and dad. So when they see you, you will have their blessings, because they're going to know the seriousness of this. They know that their son or their daughter has been praying for the right person. And so they're not going to be able to help but to extend forth that blessing. Now, is it our job to make everybody happy? No, God says go forth and be yourself. God is also saying that this person is going to make sure that you're in a position, and this is why they're going to be so accepting of you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This person will make sure that you're in a position to represent yourself well according to his family, whether it's a cultural thing or whatever it is, okay? So that was very important. So they're going to be very welcoming, and it might be some that's not welcoming, but it's not going to even matter. Okay. The next thing is, this person is, I said that we'll be very serious. We'll take you around the family. We already talked about that. The family will realize that this is the Lord, and that they're going to bless it. And the ones that don't want to come around because it might move too quick for their comfort, the Lord will lay it on the right person's heart. So if this person is really close to his mom, the Lord will lay things on her heart, or lay things on his father's heart, or the woman's father's heart, or grandparents' heart. But the way that God is putting these relationships together, it's not going to necessarily make sense to everyone. And so God is saying initially, if that maybe there's a big age gap, maybe there's a culture gap, maybe there's a race gap, maybe there's a city gap, maybe your person is from a whole nother country. Like, it could be a lot of things, and that could be a lot, and there's a lot of different variables, but God is saying, at least I'm working on their heart. Not everybody's going to be accepting, be able to move on, and your spouse or your partner is going to be someone who is very eager to explain this to you, like, hey, this is what we do, this is how it is. As long as you respect them, they'll respect you, and we can keep it moving. Okay. The next thing is you're going to be blessed for your new life. God had me to write that down. So for where God is taking you, you're going to be blessed anyway. And I feel like this is going to be a mutual family acceptance. I feel like if this person has been through a lot of things, so have you. And I feel like it's going to come to a common mutual ground to where both families is going to be like, what do we have to lose? Like, you've already been with a person that is super wasn't for you, okay? And this person will be able to see God radiating off of you. And once they see that, that might be a confirmation for this family as well, okay? And vice versa. Okay, but the Lord is saying you will have to go quickly, but quickly don't mean drop everything and go. It just, this relationship is going to progress at a rate that is God's speed. Okay, and so everybody's not going to understand it, but it's not for everyone to understand. If you know that you're in your kingdom marriage season, God is saying it can go just like this. Okay, this is somebody's story, so please be sure to come back and testify when this thing happens, when you meet this person, and when you're forced to go. Some of you guys will be moving. If you don't live in the same city as your spouse, and God has commanded you, because God is saying, I've already put it on your heart. If your person is not in your city, who's to move where? Or you to go there, or is my son to come here? We know in this situation, Rebekah had to go. The king couldn't come to her land. She had to go and live with the king, okay? So however it is that God is doing it for you in this hour, God is saying you guys will both be able to go forth in a way that makes sense, okay? So that's the message, y'all. Real short and sweet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.